YouTube. It is your boy Chris Anthony back at it again with another banger for your head top. Now today's video is just me announcing that I'm still your indie guy or your indie guy, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. I love indie games and I want to put you guys on to the most indie games as possible. Now over my break, I've still been playing indie games on the PS5. I think it's the PlayStation Premium subscription, which I've been paying for. So I want to put you on to a couple of games, different styles that I've played in my time off, a couple that I personally thoroughly enjoyed playing through and highly recommend, and even one that I personally didn't like but can see if you like those type of games and the lore behind it, that you should check out because it was well made. So let's get straight into it. You know the vibes, baby. Hey, so the first game I want to get into is the one that I personally didn't like that much. The game is called Dead Cells. It is available for free download on your premium subscription, your PlayStation Plus premium subscription. This game is one of the ones that if you die on your progression or on your way to like further levels, you have to start all the way from the beginning again and kill all the same monsters and people that you've already defeated, which is why I personally didn't like the game because I hate games like this. I got pretty much to the end and I lost to the main boss and they pretty much made me start all over again. So, you know, after a couple good runs, I had about 4. The first run was terrible because I was still learning the game. Second one was a little better. Like each run, I progressively got better at the game and you unlock more things and whatnot. The last 2, I did about 6 runs. Fifth run was really good. I knew I was close to the end because it shows like the map progression. Then the 6th run, I made it to the final boss and I lost. And once it sends you back to the beginning at that point, you're just like, yo, at least for me, I was like, nah, son, this ain't it. This ain't the one for me. But I know there's a lot of people that love that type of challenge and love those type of games. Those games that send you back to the beginning and you pretty much have to have a perfect run to complete it. It's just not for me. The game was developed and published by Motion Twin and released in August of 2018, but the PlayStation 5 port came out this year in June of 2023, which is why it's on the PlayStation Premium Plus network, available for free download. But like I said, personally, it wasn't for me. Overall, though, it's a really well-made game and was enjoyable until I figured out that every time you die, it deletes any progress you've made in the entire game. So even though I personally didn't like it, it's gotten great reviews all across the board. And if you like those type of games, I would highly recommend it. I'm not going to rate it though because I didn't finish the game and I'm not going to rate a game that I didn't complete. The next game I want to talk about is called Endling. Now this game is probably the shortest of the games on this list that I'm giving you. It's not a complicated game to play. The story is actually sad. You're really just going left to right, jumping up places, different angles. Like each place or each obstacle that you jump on sends you in a different direction, which is pretty cool. The graphic style, the art style that they use, I enjoy. I think it looked really nice. And the story progresses as you go. You're playing as a fox. You start off with 4 cubs. One of the cubs gets taken. So pretty much every day something happens, you kind of unlock new clues as to where the missing cub is, and you're going to find it. You unlock different parts of the map. You unlock different, like, I wouldn't call them powers, but like things that the other cubs learn so you can utilize them in progressing the story. I think the system was really enjoyable. The gameplay was really enjoyable. It was really smooth. I ended the game with all the cubs alive. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to keep the family together. This game I would probably give about a 7.5 out of 10 puti fritos. It takes about 4 hours, probably 6 hours to platinum if you're one of those type of gamers. This game was developed by Hero Beat Studios and published by Handy Games and was released in July of 2022 and was made available on PlayStation Premium Plus in July of 2023. I would highly recommend to check this one out. Now, this next game was probably one of my favorites that I've played in the summer. It is called Humanity. You basically play the game with a bunch of ragdolls. You're a spirit guide, a dog. It's a puzzle game. If you like puzzle games, this game is the one for you. One of the most well put together puzzle games I've seen and played in a long time. You unlock pretty much new powers to do different things that'll lead the humans into freedom. The whole concept is you're kind of trying to restart humanity. You're restarting civilization. The creators or whatever knew they messed up with this batch, so you're helping them lead the new batch into the perfect life, pretty much. So they have a complete level system. They even got like side levels. So like you don't necessarily have to do the side levels, but if you're a loser like I am, I did everything. They have what they call goldies in the game. You collect the goldies. They have a certain amount of goldies on each map. And I wanted to collect all of them. So I got all the goldies possible that you can get. So it starts off with just obstacles, and then it becomes obstacles with opposition, and the opposition gets guns. It gets a little crazy. But overall, it's a really enjoyable experience. And if you enjoy puzzle games, like I said, this would be the game for you. And I gave this game 8.5 Putti Fritos out of 10. The game Humanity was developed by the LTD and published by Enhanced Gaming. It was released in May of 2023 and is still available on the PlayStation Premium Plus network if you want to go check it out. I highly recommend it. Last but not least, this one right here. This game was my favorite game that I've played probably all year. This game is called Dismantle, spelled with a Y. It's an RPG survival game with a super detailed leveling system and crafting system and everything. So you're thinking it's just a zombie survival game, which either way I was going to enjoy. That's what drew me to it, right? I saw zombies. I said, I love zombies. Let me play this. But man, let me tell you, it's not just zombies. There's like a whole historical thing behind it. There's a crazy story behind it. You can farm, you can fish, you can get new weapons, get guns, get everything. Anything you can think of as far as RPGs and survivals is in this game. Not only that, they have 2 DLCs that I ended up purchasing because I enjoyed the regular game so much that I wanted to continue playing. And it made the experience that much better. They integrated the main game and main story with the DLC perfectly, where you get to keep every single thing that you've earned and discovered on the main map and on the DLC all over the place. You get to use it all. And don't get it twisted, the map is huge. The original, just the regular game, the map is huge. It took me, I would say roughly around 60 to 70 hours to 100% complete the entire game. But like I said, I'm a loser. You don't have to play it that way. I just wanted to explore every single nook, cranny, crevice, whatever you call it, on this map. This game for me was a 10 out of 10. The only thing I would change about this game is one thing: make it co-op. Dismantle was developed and published by 10 Ton Studio, which I've been keeping an eye on now. And like I said, if they had online co-op in this game, it would have been a 15 out of 10 for me. They do have co-op, but it's local co-op, so you would have to have somebody in the same room as you playing with you. But, if you have that, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Since I've been keeping an eye on this development team, they are working on a game, I'm going to assume using the same kind of system that actually has online co-op, which is great. You'll be hearing about that in the future from myself. Dismantle was released in November of 2021, so it's been out for a while, but it's available right now on the PlayStation Premium Plus network. So go check that out. These are all games that I would recommend to the gaming community, but that's it for me. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. I'm Chris Anthony, your indie guy. You know the vibes, baby. Hey, you're